Hey champions, this is Arian Tyson out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm just coming back at you to shoot a quick video. Something was just dropped in my spirit, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video, turn the camera on, and really discuss it. I wanted to talk to you about the importance of leading with value, and let me be clear. Let me preface my comments. The reason I say that it is important to lead with value is because if you're someone that has ever been involved in sales or business, whether it's offline or online, you have probably had an experience where you felt like someone just took your money, where someone where they did not deliver on what they say that they were going to do. I am not the only person that has felt like that, and I'm sure that you have felt like that at one point or another too. But I have discovered 4 reasons why it is important to lead with value. It's important to lead with value, number one, because you don't get something for nothing. You don't get something for nothing. You know, and what's crazy, I think about the little jingle that Domino's Pizza used to have. You know, something for, get something for nothing when you call Domino's. As a result, they lost a lot of money because of that concept. And they had to re-strategize their approach in the marketplace. You have to understand that people consider themselves valuable, most people. But then you have some people that don't even know their value. You have some people that don't even know their worth. And it's easy to tear down somebody, but it's more important to build them up. It's more important to let them know, that they are worth it. Because all of us have been messed over. All of us have been given a raw deal. All of us have been made a fool of. But the difference between those who have been made a fool of that keep going and those that have been made a fool of and given up is the ones that have given up. You know, they have given up on their dreams. But even though there are many people such as myself that have been given a raw deal, they refuse to lose sight of what the big picture is. The big picture may be for you time freedom. The big picture for you may be financial freedom, or maybe just be willing to pay off your debt. Instead of having to rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't necessarily know what your ultimate reason is, or what your why is. But if your why does not make you cry, it ain't strong enough. So that's something that you really need to evaluate. That's number one. Number two, another reason that it's important to lead with value is because it allows the potential client to not just feel like that they're a dollar sign. Again, people feel like people just out to make money. I was having a conversation with a good friend of mine at church, and we were talking about how, motivation is important, but that he would not pay someone to receive motivation. But what he doesn't understand is you're cheating yourself if you always do stuff for free. You're devaluing yourself, you're devaluing your brand, you're devaluing your craft by doing stuff for free. And when you constantly do stuff for free, people seem to take it for granted. And I'm not saying that it's bad to do stuff for free, because it's not. Especially, when you're starting out, when you're basically, preparing yourself for the big stage. See, for me right now, as far as what I'm doing right now, this is practice for me. This is practice. And so I'm preparing myself. I'm making necessary tweaks to get it done. Making the necessary adjustments, finding out what I'm strong at, finding out what I'm, addressing, my weakness or my weaknesses, and not running from them, or not acting like they don't exist, because we all have weaknesses. We all have shortcomings. But you have to be willing to operate in them, and you have to be willing to be honest with yourselves about it. So that's number 2. Number 3, the importance of leading with value is that you come across as a real person. I have often said that there is power in your story, and nobody can tell your story better than you. Don't be ashamed to talk about your struggles. Don't be ashamed to talk about, where you have come from. Because of course, people, like, when you become successful, all people see is the glitz and glamour, and they just think that it's just a cakewalk for them to be successful. Because we have this narrow mindset that, success is like, it's like an arrow that just ascends to the top. And that's not what success is. Success consists of a lot of twists and turns and zigzags and so wham-whams and hooty-hoos and so on and so forth. And the thing about it is, you have to be willing to realize that regardless to what you encounter in life, that you are valuable, and when you have something substantial to provide to the marketplace. And the last reason that I've come up with that it's important to lead with value is because at the end of the day, it separates you from most of these so-called marketers out here. It separates you. It makes you stand out from the crowd. Most people, they're too busy leading with money and leading with dollar signs. And money's cool if you use it right. It's good. It's good. But it could also hurt you. And what I mean by that is it can hurt you because if you don't have the right mindset to handle the abundance that you want, or the abundance that you feel that you deserve, then you're just gonna squander your wealth. And for those of you who are spiritual, you see constant examples of that in the Bible of people who have, who have acquired wealth and then they squandered it. Or even, let's bring it to 2014. How many professional athletes or musicians or so on and so forth have you seen go from rags to riches back to rags? You did something to acquire the wealth, but you couldn't sustain it. That's why you have to have the right mindset. That's why it's important for you to lead with value. And so for those of you who understand the importance of getting your mind right so that you can get your grind right, then I challenge you to connect with me. I challenge you to lock arms with me. I challenge you to join our team. because personal development is something that's very key to success of any kind. And if you don't know why it's important, then I'll be glad to show you. So click the link below and we'll see you on the other side. Peace.